Good evening, and welcome to Pix 11 News at 6. I'm your host John Riddle. We'll beginning with developing news. NASA has discovered that an asteroid named AXV 2452 is getting close to the solar system. NASA believe that this asteroid is nearly close to each other, and it will exactly strike the Earth in the next 2 weeks from now. NBC News state, the asteroid named AXV 2452 was discovered that this asteroid is close on a direct collision course towards the planet.
The following message is transmitted at the request of the National Aeronautics and Space Administration, the Federal Emergency Management Agency, and the United States government. This is not a test. I repeat, this is not a test. As of this broadcast, recently reports that NASA has discovered a massive asteroid, named AXV 2452, is severely close to each other. This asteroid is more than twice the size of the meteorite. It has been realized that this asteroid will strike the Earth in the next 2 weeks. Do not panic. I repeat, do not panic. Panicking will result the situation to get down. NASA has been realized that this asteroid will hopefully pass in the Earth within the next 2 weeks. All residents of the United States are urged to remain vigilant at this time. NASA has an idea that they have found a solution to get rid of the biggest asteroid and preventing this when the asteroid is nearly close to the Earth, as it may increasingly highly chance to save the world. Please stay tuned to this station or media outlets for more update on this potentially dangerous and developing situation. This is WPIX, and we will continue to serve the New York City area.
You're listening News Talk 99.5 WRNO, serving the New Orleans area since 1982. We will beginning with developing news. NBC News has reported that NASA was detected a major asteroid named AXV 2452 has expected to strike the Earth within the next 2 weeks as we speak. The major asteroid is getting close to the solar system, but NASA have a chance that the major asteroid will passing the planet Earth. Exactly don't know for now on. Now we have some.
The following message is transmitted at the request of the United States Geological Survey. A 4.9 magnitude earthquake was struck the city of Philadelphia. There are recently reports that 50 miles off the coast of Philadelphia in Pennsylvania that an earthquake with preliminary magnitude of 4.9 on the Richter scale has occurred in the city of Philadelphia. This earthquake may have caused more damage in the local area along with nuclear power plant. It is unknown if the meltdown is in progress or not. All residents in or within 50 miles off the coast shall not leave their homes at this time. Take cover a sturdy object to prevent yourself from things that might fall on you. Stay tuned to this station or media outlets for more information on this dangerous situation. This is a nuclear power plant warning. The following message is transmitted at the request of the Federal Emergency Management Agency and Pennsylvania Emergency Management Agency. A total meltdown is in progress for all local areas due to the massive 4.9 earthquake in the city of Philadelphia, including Pennsylvania Nuclear Power Plant. The Pennsylvania Nuclear Power Plant will explode within the next half an hour. If you hear a civil defense siren in your area, you are in danger to your risk area, and it is urged of evacuate for your safety. Make sure to bring non-perishable food, water, clothing, medical supplies, a flashlight, phones, chargers, and a battery-powered or hand-crank radio with extra batteries. Evacuate the area in a calm manner. Do not panic, as panicking will result as the situation are about to get down. This behavior will not be tolerated, and it will result in arrest. Do not delay, evacuate now. I repeat, evacuate now. The following message is transmitted at the request of the Centers of Disease Control. This is a contagious disease warning issued in the city of Fresno. At 11:25 a.m. Pacific Daylight Time, several recently reports of this virus named 2019 SARS has seen spreads all across of the city of Fresno, causing severe risk over any area. Over 127 people have died from this virus. The following symptoms include sneezing, fever, coughing, headaches, shortness of breath, nausea, vomiting, diarrhea, kidney failure, sore throat, and even death. Call 911 and rush yourself to the nearest hospital if you experience any one of these symptoms. Every resident in the city of Fresno are urged to the following instructions. If you are in outdoors, you have to watch out from this infected people by not touching herself. If you fail within the last hour, you are increasingly chance of facing certain death. Make sure you wash your hands and keep cleaning of yourself with soap for at least 20 seconds. If you are sick, it is important that you stay in their homes for the rest of the day. The Centers of Disease Control is currently working hard to prevent this spreads. Stay tuned to your commercial radio for more updates and details on this dangerous and life-threatening situation. An administrative message from the Centers of Disease Control. The virus, known as 2019 SARS, has been seen spreading all across the city of Fresno as successfully dissipated and controlled by the Centers of Disease Control and Prevention. The civil danger has expired. But, it has been realized that how many people died caused from this virus in the city of Fresno. Repeating, the civil danger has expired. We thank you for your cooperation. We now return you to the normal programming.
You're listening to NOAA's All Hazards Radio, WXM80 broadcasting on a frequency of 162.475 MHz. The following transmitter serves Riverhead and surrounding areas. The current time is 7:50 a.m. Eastern Daylight Time. The following message is transmitted at the request of the New York City Emergency Management and the Federal Emergency Management Agency. The riots is occurring across the state of New York. These riots are cause more chaos to this situation. Many buildings and vehicle has caused major damage in this area. These riots are considered to be very dangerous and should not be approached. 230 people participated in the riots have been reported in the state of New York. Every residents in the state of New York are urged to lock all doors and windows. Do not participate in the riots, you will be absolutely arrested. Please stay tuned to this local station for more details on this dangerous situation. The following message is transmitted at the request of the New York City Emergency Management and the Federal Emergency Management Agency. The riots is
An administrative message from the New York City Emergency Management and the Federal Emergency Management Agency. The riots that have been decimating all across the state of New York have suddenly stopped and arrested by the New York City Police Department. The danger to civilians has expired. But a major damage has been reported in the state of New York that have been caused by the riots. All residents of the state of New York are free to leave their shelters. Once again, the danger to civilians has expired. You may now switch to the regular programming.
This is an Amber Alert message. Please pay attention, we need your help. At 1:10 p.m. Central Daylight Time, a 12-year-old white male, Leland Powell, was suddenly abducted from this unknown person, but we are unable to identify at this time as the victim number 1. Leland Powell is a 3 feet, 7 inches tall, 43 pounds, with brown hair and brown eyes. He was last seen wearing orange t-shirt and grey short pants. Victim number 2, a 10-year-old white female, Leanna Powell, is a 2 feet, 5 inches tall, 38 pounds, with brown hair and brown eyes. He was seen wearing pink t-shirt and purple short pants. and victim number 3, a 3-year-old white female, London Powell, is a 3 feet, 4 inches tall, 34 pounds, with brown hair and brown eyes, wearing a white t-shirt, and blue short pants. Please call 911 if you have any details about this incident. Tune in for more details.
The following message is transmitted at the request of the United States Geological Survey and the Indiana County Emergency Management. There have been recently reports that a severe earthquake with preliminary magnitude 8.9 on the Richter scale has struck the state of Indiana. This earthquake has caused severe damage to homes and buildings in the state of Indiana. Every resident in the state of Indiana are urged to remain indoors. Take cover a sturdy object to prevent yourself from things that might fall on you. If you refuse, you may be putting your life in extreme danger. The United States Geological Survey, along with the Federal Emergency Management Agency, will be continuing to look into this situation very carefully. Please stay tuned to your radio station for further update on this dangerous and life-threatening situation.
Good evening, Asheville. I'm your host, Gene Davis, and this is News 13 at 8, your local ABC station. We will be beginning with some breaking news. The massive earthquake was hit in the state of Indiana within 9.0 magnitude on the Richter scale, causing catastrophic damage. It will take very long time to repair the damage caused by the 9.0 magnitude earthquake. NASA has been reported that the asteroid, known as AXV 2452, is expected to impact or passing the Earth in the next 4 days from now on.
Good morning. My name is Desmond Ticker, a scientist at the National Aeronautics and Space Administration. We have just realized on the upcoming collision course with the asteroid, known as AXV 2452. It is believed that AXV 2452, which was discovered 9 days ago, has entered their solar system, and will strike to impact or passing the Earth within the next 4 days from now on. Since AXV 2452 is getting far away approaching the Earth, we are trying to looking into situation very carefully. Stay vigilant, and to not panic, as panicking will only make the chaos to the situation. Behave or misbehavior will not be tolerated, and will result in arrest. Once again, we are trying to looking into situation very carefully. This ends my message. Thank you. This has been an update for this asteroid event.
The following message is transmitted at the request of the National Aeronautics and Space Administration, the Federal Emergency Management Agency, and the United States government. NASA has been realized that in the next 3 days, the major asteroid, known as AXV 2452, has seen entering the solar system, which is yesterday. There have been many recent reports that the major asteroid will impact or passing the Earth within the next 3 days from now on. Do not panic. I repeat, do not panic. Panicking will only make the situation worse. NASA is currently working on the solution to get rid of the major asteroid and prevent it from entering the Earth at this time. Stay tuned to your local area and media outlets for further details on this catastrophic and life-threatening situation.
NASA has discovered that asteroid, known as AXV 2452, is severely close to each other and it will struck or passing the Earth within the next 3 days. NASA has a solution to get rid of the major asteroid and preventing to impact the Earth. In the other news, 3 days ago, a massive 8.9 earthquake was struck in the state of Indiana, causing extremely catastrophic damage in the state of Indiana area. Now let's take a look at the weather.
Cause you don't even know I can make your hands clap. Said I can make your hands clap. Somebody save your soul cause you've been sinning in the city. I know too many troubles, all these lovers got you losing control. You like a drug to me, a luxury, my sugar and gold. I want your sex and your affection when they're holding you close.
A civil authority has issued a radiological hazard warning for the state of Minnesota, beginning at 11:07 a.m. and ending at 12:11 p.m. The following message is transmitted at the request of local authorities. A radioactive materials has been realized in the state of Minnesota. These materials are very toxic in nature, and it can kill instantly. These materials is considered to be extremely dangerous and should not be approached. As for right now, 31 fatalities have been reported of the radioactive materials. These materials have also started to spread into the air all across the state of Minnesota. It is believed that this will happen in the next 50 minutes. Every resident in the state of Minnesota are urged to evacuate immediately. While evacuating, make sure you have enough supplies such as non-perishable food, water, clothing, medical supplies, phones, chargers, and a battery-powered or hand-crank radio. If you refuse to evacuate, you are in danger to your risk area, and it is not safe for you as your death approaches. Evacuate the area immediately. I repeat, evacuate the area immediately.
Hold me down, 'cause I'm in need of something good right now. We could be screaming till the sun comes out, and when we wake, we'd be the only sound. Get on my knees and say a prayer to change round, but I can make your hand.
The following message is transmitted at the request of the Missouri State Emergency Management Agency. This is not a test. I repeat, this is not a test. This is a nuclear power plant warning. A major meltdown is now in progress in the Callaway Nuclear Generating Station. It is believed that the self-destruct in the Callaway Nuclear Generating Station will happen in the next few minutes. I repeat, the self-destruct in the Callaway Nuclear Generating Station will happen in the next few minutes. All residents within the still warned area are urged to evacuate immediately. If you are listening to this message, you are in danger to your risk area and you need to evacuate the area for your own safety. Make sure to bring enough supplies such as non-perishable food, water, clothing, medical supplies, phones, chargers, and a battery-powered radio with extra batteries. Evacuate the area in the calm manner. If you refuse within the last few minutes, you have a high chance of facing certain death and you're basically done for. While evacuating, tie a white colored towel to your mailbox to notify your civil authorities that you have obeyed the evacuation procedures. Evacuate the area now. I repeat, evacuate the area now.
This is an emergency action notification at the requested by the White House. All normal programming has been discontinued during the national emergency. This station will continue furnishing news, official updates, and details for your local area. If you are not in this local area, you should tune this station's providing news and updates for your local area. It is important that you pay close attention to this alert from the station in your area. Please stand by for the following message.
interrupt our programming. This is a global emergency. Important details will follow. The following message is transmitted at the request of the National Aeronautics and Space Administration, the Federal Emergency Management Agency, and the United States government. This is not a test. I repeat, this is not a test. A global emergency is now in effect. The massive asteroid, named AXV 2452, which was discovered 2 weeks ago, has been confirmed that it will strike the Earth in the next 4 hours. This asteroid is more than twice the size of the meteorite. This asteroid is approximately 30 miles wide. It has been confirmed that there will be nothing to resolve the situation. There is absolutely no way to get rid of the major asteroid, as it is too close to the Earth. Once the massive asteroid hits, ultimate tsunamis will form, super-destructive earthquake of 10.0 or higher on a Richter scale will occur, the Earth will transform into a scorched fireball with a surface temperature soaring up to more than 10,000 degrees Fahrenheit, and the sun will be blocked for at least 3 decades. There is no place to evacuate to survive this. There is no reason to stay calm. Go into panic mode. All of these species on the planet will die from this disaster event. All residents from the planet Earth, gather your friends and family and embrace yourself for the end. Say goodbye to this green and blue planet. Pay to the lords who serves if you are a person of religion. Ask for forgiveness. The president has been moved to an undisclosed location and selected a quote from the Bible to be played over the programming. Xavier 146, whatever it is, the meteorite, from the space, like letters, and now look, I see a space core, along with weekly core, like an aperture science, cake, or companion cube, and a portal gun. Since AXV 2452 will strike the Earth within the next 4 hours, humanity will become extinct. All life on Earth will come to an end. This concludes the last activation of the emergency alert system. May God be with you all. We will play the national anthem for the very last time. Once the national anthem is ended, all television, radio, communications, and internet services will shut down forever. Thank you for watching, and may God help us all.